Hello and welcome to Battle Magic Update number 10. It's been a very exciting week. I have a lot to show you all, so I hope you are sitting down because get excited. Yes, so let's go. First things first, I did a lot of work on the enemies, and ta-da, here they are. You might remember this from last week. It looks exactly the same, but they fire at you. They fire little projectiles that follow you around, and the projectiles die when they hit a wall or when they hit you. And if they hit you, they do a really small amount of damage. Also notice that your health bar regenerates very slowly over time, kind of like your mana bar, but even slower. Let me cast a quick spell. So here, it's just maybe if I cast one that costs a little bit more mana or take some extra damage here. That's the other thing. I did a whole lot of spells. A lot of spells are finished. The quest section, all four of these are done. All four Wex spells are done, and I just started the Exort spells, specifically the mana burn. In the meantime, let's see here. I can show off one. So as you can see, our mana bar fills up a little bit faster than your health bar. That's kind of what I want. I think the health bar should go even slower still. But anywho, those are some really exciting goals. I'm really happy about this. This enemy in particular is called a tower. It just stands there and fires at you. And note you can't actually collide through it anymore, which is great. Nor is there a bug with the visuals. It's actually underneath everything. It looks fine and dandy. On top of that, so let's take a look at all the quest spells first. First up, we have Heal, which you've seen a lot of times. It just heals the player like that. We also have Heal over time, which has been working for a while, as has Overheal, which was the one I showed you last week, and Restore Mana. So I suppose there's not a whole lot new with the quest section, but the Wex one is completely done. For instance, we now have Stun, which I can show you that. Notice how the this bottom tower here, actually both are firing at me right now. Let's call up Stun, and it'll stun. Let's actually level up my Wex here so I can show you at the full length. So this will stun a target for 2.5 seconds. And go. See? Now it's just the top one firing at me. This one down here is stunned. Of course I'll have to add a visual effect to showcase that, just to show like this enemy is stunned for a while and it's not going to do anything. And you know, it's the same thing for the player, so that way you know if you're stunned or not. But that's a visual effect. We'll be working on it later. Next up, we have Status Cleanse. I haven't actually been able yet to test this one, but that's fun and dandy. We have Damage over time, which is going to deal 5 damage per second for 9 seconds. And these enemies here can actually die. So if I deal enough damage to them, they will die. I don't think this will be enough. I think they have 50 health. Yeah, so I'll just be a few damage short. It's probably going to take a long while too, but either way, I guess I can level up my Exort to, oops, hold on. I accidentally, because I'm still debugging leveling up my Quas Wex and Exort, I accidentally leveled up my Wex beyond 5, and I'm lucky I didn't get a crash. Alright, let's see here, let's try this again. And damage over time, this case is doing 25 damage per second for 9 seconds, so it should only take 2 seconds to kill this little guy. And, oh, come on. There it goes, okay. I don't know what happened the first time, a little bug. I'll have to figure out what exactly happened. Anywho, that works. Next up, we have Armor Melt. I actually hadn't tried this one yet. I don't think it's actually going to do anything because this enemy doesn't have any armor, so it's another one I really kind of can't test. I'll have to test that one out some other way. And so those are all the Wex spells. They actually do work. Next up we have Exort. I only did Mana Burn, and specifically it only will show normally you target an enemy to deal damage, but just for the sake of showing, I set it up to target friendlies, or in this case just the player. So let's call it Mana Burn. It will burn 60 mana from me and deal 0.1 damage for every mana burned, which is about 6 damage. Let's see. Bam! Like that. A bunch of mana just disappeared. And let's see, if we really work up our Quas as well, which means it gets more damage per mana burn, or more damage health dealt to me for each point of mana dealt. Specifically 1 point in damage for every 1 point in mana burn, so that way it'll be 60 damage. Bam! Like that. Actually, I'm going to try something here. Something I haven't tried yet. in game. So my mana is really low right now. So if I try to mana burn myself, I shouldn't actually deal much damage. Good. Basically what's going on there is like saying like, well, you only have 20 mana, although I'm trying to remove 60, I only removed 20 of it, so therefore I only deal damage based on that 20 removed, as opposed to dealing damage for the full 60 that could be removed even though it's non-existent. So awesome, that works. Real-time testing. And apart from that, I was going to work some more on Fire Strike, Burning Field, Armor Piercing, but it's just getting a little bit late in the day and I need to record this video. So there we are. I'm very excited about all that. Specifically, all of these Wex spells fell in place, mostly like basically a little bit of work last night and today. So I mean, it's starting to really go quickly now. I'm really appreciating that. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to actually have some to feel like you're really making a lot of progress quickly. It's just, it's a matter of getting the engine support up. Because once you finally get the engine ready and everything's all your support and frameworks there, then you can finally start just kind of getting to it and things start falling into place and start working, and it's fabulous. I gotta say, it's absolutely fabulous. Really liking it. Anywho, that's all I have to show you for today. I hope you like it. And you can play around in this test build if you like. This one will be up on convivialcommunism.com. There'll be a link to it in the description. You can have fun trying to easily avoid these little projectiles coming at you. It's funny, if there's like 2 or 3 of them, they're actually pretty hard to dodge around because it's a lot coming at you. But if it's just one, this is like, really? I have to worry about this? Oh, come on, stun. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. It's another bug. This little target should be stunned by now, but it's not being stunned. Oh well. Like I was saying, you can download this and try it yourself. I have been actually playing around with Linux lately, and I just noticed that this game runs pretty slowly on Linux. There's not much hardware acceleration. In other words, I'm not using the graphics card a whole lot. Basically, it depends on how Java was made, because this is just running native Java, so it's not actually trying to run on the graphics card. I can tell on Windows it uses my graphics card a bit, because it not only does it run faster, but I can hear my graphics card working as a noisy fan. But with that said, I don't think Linux uses it to its full potential. And so things like this, like that flash green, that can really kind of clog it up and just make the game run a little slowly. So before I get my game, fully released, I want to also take a look into making Linux run a little faster. Because what's the point of working on Java if it's going to be so slow for other operating systems other than Windows? Anywho, those are the kind of things going on. For Monday's goal, I want to finish all the spells. I think I can actually get them all done. And seeing how I only have about half of them left to do, and just a little over half. And I want to work on some visual effects, especially for, I don't know, just to start working on visual effects. There's a lot to be done, so it's hard to say like, let's do this one first. It's just kind of whatever feels like it should be done first will get done first. And if I somehow manage to get all of that done, or if I wanted something different, I would like to start working on the sound and music engine, because we need some beeps in here. We need some sounds. Well, thank you very much. This has been Battle Medic episode 10. Thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter and my blog, which are going to be posted in the description. Thank you.